Introducing Snapz Exam Prep, a tool you can use to prepare for and pass your electrical license exam. So what's the problem with preparing for and taking your license exam? Well, oftentimes, even just the thought of preparing for your exam is overwhelming. Where do you even begin to study? Also, at times the test seems way too broad. It covers every aspect of the code from cover to cover, and many of the calculations are way too complex and seem like they are calculations that only an engineer would do. Sometimes it seems that the questions are written in a way that it is impossible to figure out what they are even asking for. And worst of all, how do you know what to study if you don't even know what you don't know? Well, fortunately, the Snapz Exam Prep helps solve these problems. First of all, it breaks down the learning process into small, manageable chunks. Next, it lets you study in the way that suits you best. Further, it helps you identify what you don't know. This allows you to skip over what you already know and concentrate all your energy on the stuff you don't know. And last, and most importantly, it teaches you a tried and true, reliable method to answer every question on your test. Let's have a look. When you start Snapz, depending on your course and computer, your screen will look very similar to this one. Snapz Exam Prep breaks your study down into manageable chunks. Snapz starts with its introductory material, then provides important helps. The next section provides study material drawn from the entire code, and ends with material for chapter-by-chapter study. Snapz allows you to study any way you like best. You can start at the beginning of the code and work your way methodically through each chapter and the tables one at a time. Or if you prefer, you could put a stake in the ground to see how you would do on a real-world exam. To accomplish this, use the simulated exam and once completed, move on to your chapter study. Or, if your time is limited, start with the code-level Blitz quiz, which covers the entire code. How you study is completely up to you. Snapz helps you find out what you don't know and lets you spend your study time there. Each chapter includes both a Blitz quiz and a study quiz. Both types of quizzes have 10 questions that are selected at random from the chapter. Each time you start the quiz over, you get a different set of questions. The Blitz quiz is timed and graded and should be used to see how well you know the chapter material. Take the quiz, and if you do well, then don't waste any time in this chapter. Move on to the next. If you do poorly or feel uncomfortable with the material, move to the study quiz for that chapter. The study quiz is not timed or graded, but gives you hints and the solution to every question. Camp out here until you know the material in this chapter, then move on. Repeat this process all the way to the end until you are knowledgeable in every area and ready for your exam. Best of all, Snapz helps you learn a tried and true, reliable method for answering every question on your exam. Let's look at a live example. Chapter 5 deals with special occupancies. Let's start the study quiz. Question number 5 illustrates the point I would like to make very well. This particular question deals with a recreational vehicle park and asks you to determine the minimum feeder ampacity for the service conductors. So you pull out your code book and your trusty calculator and come up with your answer. 194 amps. An answer is incorrect. The Snapz gives you a hint. The hint is actually a keyword for the question. The keyword is what you look up in the index to get directed to the right section of the code to find the answer. In this case, the keyword is obvious from the question. However, in many questions, the keyword will not be obvious at all. And that is where these hints become extremely valuable. So let's try the question again. This time we come up with 462 amps. Wrong again. But now you get the step-by-step solution for this problem. This solution, like every solution for every question on the Snapz exam prep, includes the following 4 steps. Identify the keyword. Look it up in the index. Locate the code reference. And calculate or choose your answer. This tried and true methodology gives you 2 important things. First of all, the way to solve this particular question. More importantly, this method is the tried and true approach that you could use on every question on your exam, whether it's simple or hard. So as you can see, using Snapz exam prep will improve your confidence, your speed, and your score. If you have any questions or need additional information, please head on over to Snapz.com. Thanks for watching.